In this country now, breaking details on the Texas nurse infected with Ebola here in the U.S. 26-year-old Nina Pham said to be now in stable condition, but there are new questions on how she got the virus and whether or not enough is being done to stop a potential spread. Good morning to you at home. I'm Bill Himmern. Welcome here to America's Newsroom.
Good morning, Bill. Morning, everybody. I'm Martha McCallum. So officials say that she wore protective gear as she cared for Thomas Duncan at the hospital, but she's among dozens of other workers who also came in contact with him. The director of the CDC now saying that it is changing the way that it is dealing with this virus.
The existence of the first case of Ebola spread within the U.S. changes some things, and it doesn't change other things. It doesn't change the fact that we know how Ebola spreads. It doesn't change the fact that it's possible to take care of Ebola safely. But it does change substantially how we approach it. We have to rethink the way we address Ebola infection control, because even a single infection is unacceptable.
Casey Stiegel starts our coverage live again in Dallas today. Casey, a lot to get through now. What else are we learning about this 26-year-old nurse?
Well, Bill, friends and family say that she is very active in her community, and they describe her as a caring and compassionate person, which is why she chose the field of nursing in the first place. Nina Pham is just 26 years old, just graduated from nursing school about 4 years ago, worked in critical care here at Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital. Her dog in the picture with her is being cared for while she is in the hospital. Remember, health officials in Spain euthanized the dog of a nurse who became infected there despite a public outcry. That will not happen in Texas. Meantime, last night, Nina Pham's church holding a special service to pray for her. Her family has belonged to the same Catholic church in Fort Worth for 25 years. Here's her priest.
Nina says that to her mom that she's fine, she's doing well, and she feels comfortable. And she knew that everyone support her, and nurses, doctors, and everyone love her and take care of her.
The CDC says Pham only had contact with one other person once she started feeling sick when Ebola would become contagious. That person also in the hospital right now being monitored and tested, but so far negative for Ebola.
So part of her treatment involves another Ebola patient. How is that, Casey?
Yeah, it's interesting. She has received plasma products from Dr. Kent Brantley. Remember that name? Who could forget it? He's the American doctor who came down with Ebola himself while he was working in Liberia on a medical mission. Dr. Brantley reportedly flew to Dallas and donated blood that could be used to help this nurse. Brantley was successfully treated for Ebola at Emory Hospital in Atlanta and is now healthy. The reason this is so crucial, because his body successfully kicked the disease. It is now full of Ebola-fighting antibodies, according to doctors. All of this, of course, on the heels of the investigation as folks from the CDC on the ground here try to figure out what the heck went wrong, how this nurse became infected in the first place, despite wearing all of that personal protective equipment when she was treating Thomas Duncan.
Casey, thank you. More developments from there when we get them.